What's going on, guys? My name is Hop here. Welcome back to another MLB the Show 25 video. Today we're going to be going over how I got Carlos Beltran, Scott Rolen, basically completed my collections, and more or less just how to get packs and progress through the game at a consistent and efficient rate. So yeah, let's get right into it. Don't pay attention to the background, or I mean, you can if you want. However, I'm just going to be playing some 3-inning games, just getting through some of the stuff here for the Team Affinity Color Storm programs. In all honesty, there are just a couple things that you kind of need to be doing to progress naturally throughout the live series collections, and then also your other collections to get Scott Rolen. And in all honesty, I think that some things kind of get overshadowed by just playing like ranked and stuff like that. Like, I don't play a whole ton of ranked. I believe I have around 40 games, 35, 40 games played of 1v1 ranked. Now, mind you, I do play a lot of co-op ranked just because that way it's a relaxing way to play and it's pretty fun, even though sometimes co-op can be a little buggy. However, when it comes to completing your live series collections, what you need, unfortunately, and I hate to be the one to say it, however, it needs to be said, what you need is pack lock. You don't, you're going to need it regardless. You need stubs, and the way to get stubs is by selling cards, and the way to get cards is with pack luck. And the most valuable ones, you need to be lucky to get them. So, I was fortunate enough to pull a Shohei Ohtani. I also pulled Mike Trout in back-to-back days. That is the only reason as to why I have Carlos Beltran done right now, and I would not have Scott Rolen done if I didn't have Carlos Beltran done. So once you start progressing through one and complete one, then you'll start progressing through the next and the next and so on and so forth. It's pretty natural and it's pretty annoying if you don't have it already to hear somebody just say that what you need is pack luck. Obviously, it's something that you can't help. However, what you can do in order to generate pack luck is to get packs. You can't have pack luck without getting packs, but I'm not sitting here saying that you need to buy packs. I very rarely will buy packs. Usually I wait for flash sales and then I just try and get Randy Johnson because that's the only guy I want right now is Randy Johnson. So in order to get packs and to generate better pack luck, the way to do that is by getting free packs. There are 20 free packs for every 100 hits that you get in a mini seasons called Lefty Long Ball. You can use any switch hitter or lefty hitter. You can go into a custom stadium and then just hit nukes. What I recommend is using blank canvas. The outer walls are like 300 feet to like center. It's ridiculous. You can just keep hitting bombs and then you can get parallel XP and start doing some of your team affinity stuff as well as getting free packs. That is the easiest way to get 20 show packs in probably about an hour, hour and a half. You get 20 free show packs. As well as a deluxe choice pack, or I believe maybe just a deluxe pack, and then you just get a random deluxe pack out of it. However, that's probably your best way to get 20 packs. There's also a conquest map called the Magic Number, just in the shape of a 3. All you have to do is beat the Orioles, Reds, and Pirates in a 3-inning game, and then you get 5 free show packs. Now, mind you, obviously that is not nearly but it's quicker. However, it is only 5. But those are 2 very simple and easy ways to get packs while going through other things like Team Affinity or anything of the sort, any other program where you might need PXP for certain players or certain teams. So I'd recommend doing those 2 things. Those are how I got my packs. That is more or less step 1. Step 2, something I don't do at all, that you can do, is by playing the market. If you understand and watch baseball, obviously, San Diego Studios will basically supercharge cards, and then obviously throughout the roster updates, they will upgrade cards from gold to diamond, or from silver to gold, or from bronze to silver. If you can predict it's basically gambling, but if you can predict what cards are going to be upgraded, you can invest in them through buy orders, buy a bunch of them at their low rating, wait until they get upgraded, and then sell them at their higher rating, and then you get a lot of stubs through that. I know one of my friends invested a lot in Steven Kwan at the start, and he made a boatload of stubs off of Steven Kwan. It was actually quite impressive. I'm quite jealous of him. He did end up selling them before they got to Diamond, but he still made a ton of stubs doing that way. So I recommend I would play the market if I didn't have Carlos Beltran right now, because I mean I understand that the Beltran card is now worth so much more due to the inflated market of MLB the Show, and Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge are worth 1 million stubs together. So I understand that that's a bit of a high ask, so you do need to start being able to generate more stubs. But another way to do it as well is by playing Diamond Quest. Now, I mean, I understand Diamond Quest gets old quick. However, if you wanted to, a logical way to get through this would be to do a Diamond Quest a day. Let's say you did a Diamond Quest a day. Doesn't take too long. You could do the goat bunt method by playing both games on goat at the highest speed and drag bunt rate for a team, and then just drag bunt every single time, steal every base, and get like 7 runs that way, and then just win on goat and get your cards, and then you could do both in like 20 minutes. You could do that way, or you could just do the regular way, and then that way you've got the whole thing done, and you get like, with the, I believe the Prince Field of the Moonshot one right now, you can get like 25,000, 20,000 stubs per. So, but let's say you did a Diamond Quest a day. If you did a Diamond Quest every single day for 10 days, there's 200,000 stubs doing that one for 20,000 stubs per Diamond Quest. So it's not that bad if you really think about it, but you just need to be more consistent, which is a pain in the ass to get your stuff done. But it's not impossible. I refuse to believe that getting Carlos Beltran, even at the inflated market price, is impossible. It's most definitely not. But I understand that it does come with some pack luck. It does come with a huge investment, but it's also not what you need. I can honestly sit here and say that Carlos Beltran, as much as he is like obviously the best card in the game, I still won plenty without him, and I can win plenty without him. You don't need him in order to win. You can definitely be competitive and play against him and still win. It's not a total necessity, obviously. Now, mind you, it does give you an advantage. He's the best card in the game. Obviously, he's going to give you some sort of an advantage. But there's plenty of other switch hitters with decent power on both sides of the plate. Plenty of free cards that will still give you a fighting chance. This is not a pay-to-win game. I refuse to believe that. But I would say that if you're looking to complete that program, or the live series collection, that it's gotten a hell of a lot harder, no doubt. And the best way to get through it is by just continuously generating packs and completing programs efficiently. So whenever you're doing a Diamond Quest, I would not use your regular team. I would use a team for Team Affinity. I would use a team that maybe you're doing Tops Now collections for the Spotlight programs. Maybe you're doing your Cornerstone Evolution programs. Anything of the sort to continuously be working on at least 2 things at once. Like right now, I'm working on my Mets Color Storm for one, like for my pitching. I'm working on my Detroit Tigers for my hitting, and I also have Masataka Yoshida and Bo Naylor in to get me PXP to complete those Color Storms for the regular Team Affinity card. So just continuously be efficient, continuously work on more than one thing at a time. That is how it will get done. And then obviously just play the game. It's really not all that complicated. You're not going to get it done if you don't play. But I would not say that ranked is necessary. I play a ton of single player modes to get this stuff done. Do not focus on ranked if you're trying to work on this kind of stuff. You can definitely manipulate the CPU way more than you can manipulate anything else, or any player in ranked, especially if you're at a high rank. Of course, I perfect that one, but really quickly before I conclude the video, thank you guys all so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment what you guys want to see next, or if you guys have any further questions about how to complete some stuff. I definitely am missing some things, so if you need any clarification, do not be afraid to reach out. All my socials are in the description. Be sure to follow me there to get in touch. And yeah, I also want to say thank you guys so much for 350 subscribers. We went above it and then back below it, but I will say we did hit it. And I really want to thank you guys all so much for the love and support on these videos. But yeah, I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.